Monthly reviews or periodic reviews are a fundamental aspect of quality programming. It does not come easy, and it requires reading and understanding what is taking place in a person's life. Every agency must have a reliable system to ensure that periodic reviews take place in a contemplative manner. EasyPro has you covered when it comes to conducting proper and well-documented reviews on people served. Let me show you how it works. The case manager begins the monthly review by going to People Served and then clicking on Periodic Review. Then click on the person served and then click on Last Month to pull together the data for the previous month. You will see all of the tabs of information needed for the review. The first tab shows how many services the person received and how many units were provided, as well as the attendance record for the person in residential supports. Then in the lower section, a set of questions relative to the services provided as specified in the approved ISP, which is part of the Tennessee system. After reviewing all of this information for accuracy, the bottom section allows you to type in a summary of the services and attendance. Then, under the next tab, Events, you can see what circumstances have taken place. Accidents 0, behaviors 22, incidents 0, and seizures 1. You can then delve into each one by clicking on them. If you click on behaviors, there is a full description of the type of behaviors, incidents that occurred during the time frame. After you have reviewed all this information, you can then complete a summary at the bottom of the major events and how the person responded to them. Then if you click on the Medical tab, which displays all medical visits that took place during the time frame, you obtain a clear overview of all medical issues the person is facing. Below you can indicate the follow-up that is needed because of the medical issues that arose during this time, and any additional comments about overall health of the person at this time. The Nursing tab is similar, but it relates to any nursing contacts that took place in addition to medical appointments. When pressing the Objectives tab, the person's ISP objectives appear for services provided during the time period. When you double-click on each one of these, then the actual data collected for this time frame is readily available. This is an essential element in formulating a monthly review. In each of these objectives, you can write a comment about the progress or lack thereof. Obviously, this is where staff can include meaningful and specific comments on each objective. On the Social tab, there are various forms of documentation and contacts that are being made on behalf of the person. As is the case with all of these sections, there is a place to summarize at the bottom any concerns or issues that need to be followed further. When clicking on Questions, you are asked first whether the services are implemented as required by the ISP. Then there are a series of other questions to verify that the person's objectives remain appropriate and prompt the respondent to consider any changes that may be required. You can then provide a few comments about why services are appropriate in assisting the person. Once the staff member has completed all of these steps and written in all of the appropriate responses as a result of this review, you are now ready to print the report. You can provide your credentials so that your signature is included on the report. This is a comprehensive report that includes a plethora of data, including ISC communications, health-related and medical informations, diets, and vital signs, much of which is in addition to what you summarized on the monthly review. There are a number of formats you can use to produce this report. If you go back to Person Served reports and then Periodic Review reports, then select the Person Served, you can print a similar report, but you can exclude some of the contacts based upon adaptations you prefer. You can also just print a DIDD formatted monthly review. Once you sign in for your signature, it will produce the report exactly as the state requires it to be produced with your signature. You are then ready to send it off. You can also just print a condensed report as currently required by managed care organizations. This report is also printed in the exact format that the MCOs require. Now that process took a little time, but it truly produces a comprehensive report that makes you think about the person, the type of services that they are provided, the various issues that they have faced this past month, and what needs to be changed as a result of this review. By using the system, staff must look at all pertinent information and make an informed decision about needed adjustments. This is just one more example of how EasyPro makes complex tasks manageable and keeps people safe.